for before we get into it though. Number 1, staying hydrated. I know stretching doesn't seem vigorous, but you are still working those muscles, so it's really, really good to keep drinking water, stay hydrated so those muscles can recover properly. Going into my second point. These stretches that we're going to be doing today, you should be trying to implement every day in your life, if not every other day. These stretches need to be full out, otherwise you're not going to get those results of being more flexible or being able to perform to your best ability because you are stretched out properly. Okay, going to my last thing, you got to do it full out. So what does that mean? You have to do each stretch for about 10 to 15 seconds. That means per leg, per stretch, per arm, does not matter. It is 10 to 15 seconds per. If not, go longer. So that also includes every stretch that you are doing, you need to have a nice tight core. It might not seem involved in every stretch, but it's actually super important in terms of muscle control and balance, which you might need in some of these stretches today. My last thing, really good posture. Again, if you're not gonna put out that posture, that's where you're losing a lot of your results of getting more flexible because you're allowing your body to just conform versus pushing itself and really, really stretching. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing we're gonna start with today is this one. You actually won't have to do it for 10 to 15 seconds, but we're just gonna stretch it down and pull it back up. So since we're not doing it for 10 to 15 seconds, maybe we do it 10 times. All right, and we're gonna start low. You're gonna hold it a couple seconds and then come back up. Really stretch it out. What's really, really important here as you are doing these is that you are fully stretching your body. I mean, I think when I get up here, you're stretching like you're just waking up in the morning. Feels good, feels good. And you're up, back down. Again, you're feeling it full body. I feel it in my arms, my back, my shoulders, my legs. I kind of stopped counting. I'm already enjoying it. But again, make sure at home you're doing it at least 10 times. All right. Okay. Next thing we're going into, we're going to stay with our upper body now, and we're going to go into an arm one. You're going to pull your left arm over, but if you want to start with your right, that's fine. And you're going to drive your right arm up. All right, and next, it's a shoulder stretch. Man, it feels good. And you're holding it, and if you notice my arms, they make a 90-degree angle. And if you notice my posture, it's not hunched over. Look at how my arms just flopped there. Make sure you have good posture, you're holding it up, really, really stretching. And especially for this one too, as you go and switch now. With this one, if you're not feeling it, just holding it like this, pull that shoulder over more. Ooh, I already felt that. And if you notice, my body is still facing the screen. My torso or anything didn't move, it was just my shoulder. If you're moving your body with it, you're not getting any stretch out of it. So just that shoulder, pull it over. All right. Pull it down now. Next thing we're gonna go to is our triceps and our shoulders again. You're gonna put your arms up, pull one over to your back, other one onto that elbow, and stretch it on back. All right, and so again, this one is for your triceps, stretching out your shoulders a little bit. And again, if you're not feeling that stretch, push that arm down your back more, down your back. All right, and switch. Stretch it down. Again, keep that really good posture, guys. Tight core. Your core might not, again, seem involved, but it's still super, super important. Alrighty. Now my arms are feeling real good. Okay, we're gonna do another one involving our shoulders. You don't have to stay to the side, but I'm only showing you it for form. You're gonna pull your arms on your back, clasp your hands, and you're going to stretch. And again, if you notice with this one, your back is all involved in it. You're pushing those shoulder blades in, you're feeling it in your arms, your shoulders, and if you notice, my posture is really good. My chest is kind of sticking out, my core is nice and tight here, and you see my arch back as soon as I go into it. If this is not difficult enough for you, pull those arms up more. Make sure you keep good posture though. All right. Okay, now we're gonna go into a couple more full body ones. So this one's actually one of my favorites. Kind of reminds me of yoga a little bit, but we're gonna have you stand in a wide second. My left arm's going down to my foot, my right arm's gonna go straight up, and you're you're just gonna reach right over. And if you notice, my arms aren't bent down like how we usually do it. Your arms are actually stretching up. Why? Because this action now includes your side, your core is more involved, your back is more involved. You're stretching your arm up. It is a full body stretch. You can feel it in both legs and your glutes. So make sure you have good posture. Keep that core tight. You're facing somebody. You're like, hi. All right, and really, really stretch that out. And we're gonna go to the other side. Same thing. Keep that good posture. Core tight. Reaching down to your foot. Reaching up to the ceiling. Really reaching. Jazz hands. All right, doing good. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is my sumo stretches. So, kind of reminds you of a sumo squat. You're gonna be nice out and wide. And so for some people that kind of struggle with balancing, you can put yours in like a second, but I like to pull mine out more, almost completely parallel, because where your feet go, your knees go. So this is really meant to stretch out your legs and your hips. So all you're gonna do, whoo, look at me there. You're gonna stretch down. All right, and if you notice for me, what I'm doing here, my hands on my legs just put a little bit of less resistance so it doesn't hurt as bad. What you can also do if you don't need it, practice your arms. Pull it up, out, pull it down. Very good. You're holding it, stretching, you feel it in your hips and your thighs. Good posture here, your butt's not back, your chest isn't forward. All right, and bring it up. Next thing we're gonna do, now your legs are a little tight here, so we're gonna do a couple quad stretches. So, my foot, I like to put it at an angle because that's what's gonna help with balance. Keep that core nice and tight. And if you struggle with balancing, you can put something on a counter, on a chair, on a wall, whatever's nearest to you, and you're just gonna pull that leg up and hold it. And you're like smiling, you're like, hi. And you really feel it in your quad. Really pull that leg up. That is what's gonna help you. You're holding it for 10 seconds and switch that other leg. Again, you need a counter, hold counter. Don't be afraid, it doesn't hurt you, you're still stretching. All you're doing is just helping yourself balance. Hand on your hip, whatever you wanna do. Hold it for 10, 15 seconds. All right, you can put that leg down. All right, so we're kind of feeling stretched out because I already kind of feel a little warmed up. Good thing I have some water. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna go to the floor. Okay, so now that we're already sitting on the floor like this, let's stretch to our feet. And again, if you notice, I'm not touching my feet right now. That does not mean that you are not flexible. The whole point of these videos is so you get more flexible. It is absolutely fine if you can't touch your feet. If you can already touch your feet, point your toes and try to touch them. Challenge yourself. That's the only way you're going to improve and get more flexible. All right, really, really stretch. You're gonna feel it in your back, your legs for sure. Stretching out your arms to get to your feet, obviously. All right, now put those legs out. All right, and stretch to your right side. And again, I know a lot of us like to reach like this. Do both. I like this one because I think it involves more of your body, your side, your arm. You practice good posture. And you're really, really stretching over. All right, now to the other side. Really, really stretching over. Good posture here. I can already feel it in my back just from doing this. And again, go ahead, do it both ways. It only helps you out even more. All right. Okay. Now, I have a couple more stretches on the floor, and then I have a couple extra bonus ones to show you as well. So, what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go kind of into like a squat. We're gonna stick our right leg out, and we're going to stretch down. Whew. See, look at that, already with bounce. Again, making sure you have really, really good posture here. And again, to do a little bit extra, you can lean over with it. And you're really, really stretching that leg. Now you're involving more of your back and your arms. You hold it. And you switch legs now. You're reaching towards your leg. Make sure that knee doesn't flare out. Keep it nice and straight. Extend that back over. Ooh, I'm feeling it for sure. All right, and now what you're gonna do, you can put out to the other side. You can feel that way, way more. Again, don't let your knee fly in. Keep it nice and up. Keep that leg in there. Okay. These ones are all about the hips. Some of my faves. So what we're first gonna do, we're gonna lay down. I like to call these my frog stretches. And we're gonna go onto our forearms and our feet are gonna come up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna spread out those legs. And again, what's really important here is you really gotta fully spread them out. If your legs are not fully spread out, you're not gonna feel it in your hips. Another really important thing here, keep that belly on the ground. If your belly's up, you're not getting any benefit out of it. So what a nice thing, good posture, keeps that belly on the ground. Now what you're gonna do is push those feet towards the ground. Those feet are together, push them towards the ground. I'm almost there. And hold that, you're definitely gonna feel it in your hips. If you can already touch the ground, spread those legs out more. Again, you wanna push yourself. You don't wanna strain yourself. So don't be afraid if you can't touch the floor. I can't, but I'm gonna get there one day. All right. This is the last one we're gonna do on the floor with our hips. But what we're gonna do is we're laying on our backs. Feet are up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my right, put it over my left, so your ankle is lined up with your knee, and what you're gonna do is wrap your arms around that thigh, my left thigh, and leg back on the ground, you're going to push your right knee out, and you're gonna pull your left leg in. Woo! I'm feeling that already. Feel in your thigh, feel it in your hips, feel that stretch. Feel it. And again, hold it for 10-15 seconds. Keep that back on the ground. Strong core here. And switch. Right leg out, left leg around. You're gonna wrap your arms around that right thigh and push that left leg as you're pulling in your right. And you will definitely feel it. Feels good though, feels good. And again, so stretches are really good to improve flexibility and to prepare you for a performance, but these are also really good for after you perform. After you do physical activity or have a hard performance, stretching is what helps you keep those legs moving, flexible, makes it prevent having strains. So, all right, so that's pretty much the gist of them. For some of my other folks out there who feel like, man, I just don't feel stretched enough or want to do some bonus ones, well, here's those ones for you. So what we're going to do is you're going to stand. You don't have to stand to the side. I'm just showing you this for form. But you're going to reach down to your toes. But you're like, wow, just reaching to your toes? No, there's more. A lot of you are probably familiar with this as an inchworm. What you're going to do is you're going to touch the ground and you're going to walk it out. So again, now you're in like a plank position or a push-up, and if you notice, my back and my butt are aligned to each other. My butt's not out, my back's not hunched, nice and aligned. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk yourself back up. Woo, and you can stretch after that. You should do that at least 5 times. Again, you're not holding it for 10 seconds, but go and do those back and forth. Again, really stretch it out. You're going down, walking back out. Hold that plank, hold it for about a couple seconds, and then walk it back up. It's not about speed here. That's where you're really getting the stretches, when you really slow it down, take your time, and really work your body. Okay, I know a really popular one for some of my acro girls, love doing bridges. All that is there, really stretch it out. Nice full body. Woo. I'm feeling it. All right. Okay. And I got one more for you guys. This one's really fun to do, but make sure you have a nice, stable surface and make sure that you are feeling stretched enough to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean myself, not up against the wall, but you're parallel to the wall. You're gonna grab your hands and you're gonna walk down. Now you're in a bridge again. And you're gonna hold it for a couple seconds and then pull yourself back up. Again, you're not gonna hold it for 10 to 15 seconds, but go up and down maybe 10 times. So that's what's gonna give you the best flexibility out of that move. And again, you're not going fast with it. Do it at your own pace. If you can't do 10, Do 5, because then you can work your way up to 10. All right, I know I'm already kind of tired. Just breaking a little sweat. Good thing I got some water. Okay,